Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And today we're going to talk about, guys, we are losing so much value on our cars, and it's happening every week. I want to talk about how the dealerships are pretty much warning us, saying that there's going to be a major correction in car prices. Guys, you already know what to do. Let's hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost Emotion, guys. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back to the channel. First thing, shout out to my Boost Emotion family. I know you guys have already hit that like button. Thank you, and I appreciate you guys for showing your support. Also, guys, remember, watch those ads. It's one of the best ways to give back to the Boost Emotion channel. And if you're new to the Boost Emotion channel, I am Boost. I am a fellow cars enthusiast. I do look into the automotive news and market and anything I find trendy. But today we're going to talk about how the dealerships are actually warning us of this major correction, right? So first thing, let's just clear the air, right? We already know that interest rates have went up on actually financing these cars. We know what's going on in the climate of what's going on in 2022, especially quarter two and quarter three. Prices are coming down, wholesale values are coming down, right? Cars are sitting on lots for a lot longer, which makes these dealerships a little bit more easier to negotiate for the more regular average cars, right? But what we have also noticed is this, right? In my own personal experience, I recently went and purchased a 2019 E63S. Now, this is more of a specialty sedan, so the pricing won't be as similar as like a generic car. And I mean, what I mean by that is they don't make a large volume of these cars for it to have a drastic drop in price, right? But talking to the owner of that dealership, calling other dealerships that I was trying to purchase cars from, what I realized is that number one, they are willing to negotiate. That's number one. There was a different energy. They are literally speaking to me saying, "Hey, yeah, this car's been on the lot with us about 2, 3 months, and we're motivated to get rid of it. What's your offer?" And they are willing to negotiate a price for you guys to purchase the car. But here's another thing that I think that people didn't even realize what's going on. Remember, there's a lead and there's a lag metric. The lead is technically in this case wholesale values. That wholesale values are auction values of cars and how those prices are going down, and those wholesale lots are getting more and more vehicles from trade-ins, from repossessions, amongst other reasons why they ended up at the auction, right? And dealers buy from these auctions and they're not willing to spend that extra price because now they're wary. They don't want to overpay for cars knowing that it's going to go sit on a lot for even longer. The market knows, the dealers know. So people are holding on to their money a little bit more, trying to figure out what's going to be the next move. This is why I've been telling you guys on this channel, look for cars on Car Gurus that's been on there for about 90 days plus, and then give them a call and willing to negotiate because you may actually get into a good deal. So the reason why I'm saying you guys are going to lose values on your cars is because there is a market correction on wholesale values. I want to use my car for, I will say, as an example. So I had a 2015 Mercedes C63. I purchased it in 2021, almost full 2 years ago, and I got it for 39,000. Right, I got the cheapest C63 in the nation. Now, a year and some change later, almost fully 2 years later, the price of the car did dip. It did go down, right? But the wholesale value of this car is dipping low, right? It is actually going to the sub 30s and even to the high 20s. So technically, even though I did a good deal, do my due diligence by getting one of the cheapest C63s on the market at the time. But also I saved myself from losing a lot of money because there's people who purchase my car for in the mid 40s and even $50,000 territory that if they try to go trade their car in right now, if they bought it for $50,000, it's only worth about 35 to low 30K. They almost lost 15 to 20%. I mean, 15 $10,000 to $20,000 off the value of their car in almost 2 years. Now, that's just a specialty car. Now, imagine applying this to like a Dodge Ram, Town and Country, Honda Civic, more generic, everyday cars that people usually would get. And that's what's going on in the market. And it's affecting the average driver because when you go to the dealership, right? I know I have people who follow me that are salesmen that own dealerships. Shout out to you guys for always showing your support and emailing me at boostinmotion@gmail.com and adding me at boostinmotion.g and Facebook to have conversations because I really appreciate you guys for giving me advice, right? Um, what they realize is because the dealer wants to get ahead of the curve, right? Let's say your car was a Honda Civic and the market value of that car or black book value is, let's say, 20,000, right? Just random 20,000, right? They're gonna always offer you below that. We already know on average they always want to offer it because it puts more money in their pocket. But now they want to drastically lowball you because they want to make sure that, hey, your car is really only worth 13. The market is actually correcting because not because they're trying to be greedy, but also they know that what happened the last 2 years was such a drastic change and so much inflation that they want to get ahead of the curve to protect themselves and pretty much buffer themselves from pretty much financial strain. So it kind of sucks now that because people lost that gravy train in the last 2 years where your car can literally appreciate, your Honda Civic can appreciate in a market, which no, it's not possible. This is not normal. So a lot of people had that gravy train of buying a car and selling it at a profit or driving it for almost technically free. I'm one of the people that actually experienced this. I bought a 2017 Infiniti Q60 for a really good price. It was I won't say it was a specialty car, but but I got a specific model that wasn't as available as compared to the regular Q60s. But I sold the car for about $1,000 more than I spent for it 2 years later. So once again, the market was good for me in my C63 technically and my Infiniti Q60. I pretty much drove those cars for free, technically. And but I cashed in. But now if you guys try to cash in for your cars, because the market has shifted, because the interest rates have went up, because market value, Black Book has went down, and because these dealerships are not willing to take a loss, you guys are gonna get lowballed right now. So you guys got to get ahead of the eight ball. If you are looking to sell a car soon, take a look at Kelly Blue Books. Take a look at excuse me, CarMax, and also take a look at the prices, the retail value of your car, and see. Take a look at the prices, roughly the trim level and the color, and pretty much the price, right? And what I would do is a good rule of thumb, look at that price and take off like another 10 to 15%, max 20%. That's probably the book value of your vehicle. And some of you guys may not feel like 20% might be too much, but it's a good way to kind of gauge where you're really at. Or use the car with the highest mileage under your specific car as a way of knowing, all right, cool, I have better mileage than this car. And I know these guys got to at least give me this price because this one has such a high mileage and it's so cheap, so much more cheaper than a car that would be very closer to my mileage. So I'm not taking any lower than this. And maybe you guys can work out a deal because they still want the car off their lot. These guys, these dealerships want these specific cars on the lot, but they want to make sure if they get in your car, it's a deal. And at the end of the day, it's a scale. They're gonna try to say, all right, cool, well, we'll pay off your car, but then they might just try to move some of that extra money that they would want onto the new car with some more gravy, if you know what I mean. But outside of that, guys, I really appreciate you guys' support. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Hopefully, you watched ads. That really supports your channel. Also, to my Boost Emotion family, I already know you guys definitely support and watch the whole video. Thank you guys for always showing your support. So you already know what to do. Add me at Boost Emotion on IG, Facebook. Also, you can email me at boostinmotion@gmail.com. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost Emotion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.